Boris Karloff's in it.
Raymond Massey.
Raymond Massey, yeah, and Melvin Douglas. So yeah, this is a treasure trove of old people playing young people here.
And there's a really weird message at the beginning. The actor called Karloff, who plays the Mad Butler, is the same actor who played the monster in Frankenstein. Mm-hmm. We only say this to settle controversies that might arise. We've got a Clueless postcard here from Sean. This is another New Beverly Cinema postcard. Point Break, Clueless, Party Girl, and Ravenous. One of these things is not like the other.
Ravenous is not like it because it doesn't have the strong female character in it.
Great. Sean wants to know if we've seen Lord Love a Duck, 1966. It blends comedy and drama in disarming fashion, and Tuesday Weld could be Cher's mother.
We never meet Cher's mother, so she very well could be.
We've got a Colorado wildflower seed postcard.
Oh, that's wonderful.
On vacation, and this postcard sparked a favorite. Any movies that use growing a garden or caring for plants as a metaphor for growing up? Thumb kiss, Fran Newhouse. It's funny that Fran Newhouse misspells her own name. You wouldn't think she would do that. So I suspect.
Gardening as a metaphor for growing up?
The secret garden?
That would be the one.
The learning tree.
Yeah, that sucks.
I know that's problematic.
It's not problematic, it sucks. It seems like a good thing, but it's not. I'm hating the word problematic. People use it all the time these days.
So using the word problematic is problematic?
Yeah, I think it's my problem.
Okay. Adam in Glendale, thank you both for continuing to bring Welcome to the Basement to the world. The air show has been a respite during some pretty dark days. I have a question about Lost, or even just misplaced media. Are there any more experiences you've had where you can vividly recall an image or scene from a movie, but were unable to identify the source and remember watching a feature-length abstract film? Oh, he remembers. Watching a feature-length abstract film with no sound in school with an absolutely long title, but the year since has been unattainable to confirm its existence.
Now, there was a short film that we watched a number of times in elementary school. Did not have any dialogue in it. There was these guys climbing the Alps, and a guy falls huge distance, and then the rope catches him. And they just showed us this movie. And it was terrifying, that moment. And they showed it to us more than once, so you're watching the movie going, he's going to fall again. I have no idea what this movie is.
All right. Zorgo the Red says, come be my friend.
Me.
Bad throw. Okay, we've got 2 envelopes to open. This is from Sean Henry. This is from the World of Books. There is no note. This is a CD. Whenever, if ever. And there are various artists on here. Okay, this is what I've been wondering about. I don't know who this is from. There's no return address. There's no reason someone would send this. Are we getting CDs and vinyl from record labels? Are they just sending it to us unsolicited because they know we talk about music? Is that a business model that can happen? If you're the person who sent this, thank you. I appreciate it. But I'm curious because there's no identification here. And I don't know who this came from. And I just wonder if there are people who work at record labels who scour the internet and say like, well, these guys talk about music. These guys are reasonably intelligent.
Might as well cast a line, see if they bite.
Right, exactly. It's just the fact of me holding this up on camera.
And saying the name, which is?
Whenever, if ever, does that generate a sale or two? I don't know.
Sean says, another Godfather postcard to serve as a springboard for a question. Here it is. It's not the Tally, it's the other one. The one who's not a pimp. What's his name?
I don't know. You'll have to have another son, so I'll know what his name is.
Yes. Richard Conte's cameo-level role as Don Barzini, thank you, Sean, has always pleased me as a nod to the actor's history of playing in noir and gangster movies. Do you have any favorite cameo appearances, especially where the cameo seems to nod to the actor's life outside of the cameo role? Another one I think of is Orson Welles at the end of the Muppet movie.
I like Tim Burton's cameo in The Singles, where he plays a pretentious director, and the woman says, this man is the next Martin Scorsese. When you go to our website, welcometothebasementshow.com, there are all of our episodes there. They're all in one place. And you can watch them. You can click around, skip around, go nuts. There are also PayPal donation buttons that you can click on to donate to help support our show. Some very generous people have donated rolling monthly donations, a little bit every month. And here are some of their names. William, Andrea, Robert, Stephanie, Neil, Adam, Nathan, Grace, Scott, Samuel, Clayton, Abraham, Elizabeth, Jennifer, Eric, Ashton, Wilson, Ann, Maura, Amber, Brian, and Harrison.
Thank you all, and we're going to have more of those names later on in the show.
Well, this package is addressed to Matt Sloan and Tona Williams, so I guess I should open that.
This one is addressed to Welcome to the Basement, so I qualify. G.J. Fatale of Sun, Moon, and Stars LLC, Springfield, Missouri.
There's no note. This is a printed label. I don't know what to make of this stuff. It is a movie called Lunopolis.
But it's not for me. It's for Matt and Tona.
It's an instant cult classic. There are people on the moon. They are from the future and they changed history. Well, that sounds really interesting.
I want to see it.
So someone has sent us a copy of the movie North Fork by the Polish brothers. I've seen it.
The Polish brothers?
Yeah, they did this and they did Twin Falls, Idaho.
Okay.
This is a weird movie about people who have to convince people to move out of a region because they're damming up the river. And it takes place in the olden days.
It is now time for viewer questions. Katrine Elin Hassel writes, what historical person do you think deserves a biopic? To me, that would be Jean-Francois Champollion, the man who deciphered the hieroglyphs while trying to avoid getting executed in the French Revolution. I would watch that movie.
There is a woman in the Civil War. She came down from Canada, disguised herself as a man so that she could be a surgeon. And then she became a spy. And she had various disguises, including sometimes dressing up as a woman.
I've said in the past that I would like to see an Emperor Norton biography, The Emperor of San Francisco.
Yes.
There might have been a biopic about him that I've never heard of or seen, but I would say Neil Cassidy.
Oh, yeah.
Of the Beats, Kerouac, Ginsberg, Burroughs, he's kind of like the fourth. Mm-hmm. And he seems to be the most mysterious to me.
Yeah.
And I'd really like to know more about his life and just like what he did, because he didn't do a lot of writing.
Well, yeah, he's really a muse. That's, and some muses write. Yoko Ono, Zelda Fitzgerald, they do their own writing. And Neil Cassidy did his own writing. And he was just kind of this, perfect man, I should say idealized man, that they all hung out with. Gus Enriquez writes, hey guys! While making the show, what part of the year do you look forward to most? Sci-fi July, horror movies in October. I'm a fan of Cartoon June. Of those three, my favorite is Cartoon June because I really, really love cartoons. But my all-time favorite was a one-time only thing, which was Musical May. One May where we did musicals. If it were to come back, I wouldn't complain.
2 more packages.
Yes.
Another mystery. No, it's not a mystery because there's notes. Charles Campbell. I hope you guys enjoy this film if you haven't seen it. It's a great thriller that got overlooked when it came out, with a great performance from Anthony Edwards and a stellar Tangerine Dream score.
Oh, those guys.
It is Miracle Mile. We have another copy of this over on the shelf over there. This is number 2.
This is from D.Y. in Hammond, Los Angeles.
Hammond, Los Angeles?
I'm sorry, Hammond, Louisiana.
Have some more wine.
I'm going to guess it's Damien Youth. This is his album, Phantoms of Fables.
Oh, cool.
He sends us his own stuff. Songs such as Rooms of December, Lies We Tell, Doll Child, Freaked Out, Hitchcock Lives.
That's a cool cover. I like that cover.
Yeah, show it to the folks at home.
You can't see it. Mandalay, the loosest slots on the strip.
Look at her. I mean, she was born for this.
I had no idea her breasts were so...
Breasty.
In the spirit of Mother Teresa, what will be your contribution to your community and the world at large?
Not working with lepers.
Let's blow.
Yeah, man. Let's blow. Let's get out of here, man. Okay, we know Helen's name. We don't know the other 3.
Sparky, Mannix, and Felipe.
So, you're a fisherman.
That's right, Julie. I came down here to the dock and I asked someone to give me a fish, and then they gave me a fish, but then they taught me how to fish, and now I'm a fisherman, because I have to fish forever. Stu just caught himself a big fish. I know what I did last summer. The same thing I'm doing this summer. Working at the fish dock. The thing I love the most about hardwood floors is when you walk on them, they make no noise whatsoever.
That's right.
They're so quiet. And also stairs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, particularly the stairs.
Like, I just run around my house silently. Please, miss, you're too funky. We're going to have to disqualify you. There's too much raw funk power coming off of you. Rest of the donors, homie.
All right, homie. Here are the rest of the domers. The domers. Here are the domers of our show. Bridget, Liam, Maribeth, Luke, Austin, Abigail, Mario, Michael, Zach, Benjamin, Kevin, Jason, Larissa, David, Christine, Mara, John, and Mitchell, who says, "Hey, Matt, you should be receiving a package from Hello Merch with 3 CDs in it. That's from me. Cheers."
I think we got that like 2 episodes back. And I didn't put the 2 together, the package and the message. So I finally have done that.
Thank you, Mitchell.
Okay, we have 2 more packages. I can't decide which one I want to open because we have this one from Peter in Olivet, Missouri. I am intrigued.
This is from Drew, who lives just down south in Bar Ridge, Illinois.
Dear Matt and Craig, if my calculations are correct, you will receive this letter immediately after I finish my first week at my new job. I've been living happily these past 8 days after relocating to St. Louis. I previously lived in another state. So embarrassing. I would only send cards while on trips to Japan. I remember Peter sent...
I am not exaggerating the power of this card.
He's been unable to go to Japan because of COVID restrictions for the past 2 years, but there is finally hope in 2022. He's cleaning up his old house. He found things that he meant to send a long time ago, but didn't until now. There's a piece of movie memorabilia for each of you. I say farewell for now and wish you the best. I will think of you with fond memories, warm feelings, and a special place in my heart. Your friend in time, Peter. And then we have another letter. This is handwritten. Hello, Matt and Craig. My dad watches your videos, and I watch them too. Do you remember Peter? I just read his letter. I'm his daughter, and here are presents for both of you. You, Lisa. Well, that's very cute.
Should we cut it along?
No, I got it. I got it.
What is this?
I think it's 2 old newspapers. Yeah. It is a copy of USA Today from October 22nd, 2015. Youth jailed, Martin McFly Jr. arrested for theft. 2 copies of that. USA Today of the future of the past.
I've also found one other thing at the bottom of this box. You seem to have left your tape in here for us. How did it get in the box? Because the box itself is taped. I don't know, but I'm keeping this.
All right, what do you got there?
A nice simple card here. You two are like sunshine through the rain. Thanks for everything. Drew.
Oh, it looks like concept art for Akira Kurosawa's Dreams. Look at that.
It's following Van Gogh through the fields.
Yeah. Wow. Well, this is really cool. And it's in Japanese, so I can't read any of it. But I can see the exploding mountain. This is really neat. I mean, I don't need to read it. There's the demon. Remember the demon?
Oh, that demon. You know, Matt, I would envy you for that, but he gave me the same thing in postcard form.
Aha.